Welcome to another edition of What Did We Buy from the used book section of our local libraries. And this summer it's a little different because we're not all going together at the same time. My husband and I are swapping weeks. One week he takes the kids, the next week I take the kids, because now that my mom can no longer be left alone, that's just the dynamic. And we're also trying to show some self-restraint because last summer was obnoxious with the amount of used books we bought. And we are just trying to be a little more, picky with our choices. Now in May, we only got, I think, 2 books. In June, we got more. And normally I break it down by on this visit, we got these books. I'm just breaking it down by month because I genuinely just don't remember. Okay, so this was from May, and it is another What Is book. What is the Constitution? We love these for homeschool. And we have Who is the Mystery Reader by Mo Willems. We have read this a ton of times, taking it out of the library, but now we can add it to our collection. So that was May. Simple. I'm now just taking books out of a reusable bag, and we're going to find out what they are together. My daughter chose this Look and Find Letters and Numbers. She is beyond this age-wise, but she loves anything Look and Find. And then she also chose Will You Be My Friend? And my husband chose this one, he found this one. It is A Stage Full of Shakespeare Stories. And this is going to be one he brings into his classroom because he teaches high school theater. All right, here's the next batch. My bag fell over. We have Othello by Shakespeare. Again, this is going to go into his classroom library. And then this is R2-D2's, play on spelling there, A Guide to Folding and Doodling. And it is just a doodle drawing book that my kids found. Sorry, I got a text. This one is for me. This is The Inquisitor's Wife. Seems up my alley. And then 101 Dalmatians. I think we already read this one. Well, we have a couple different versions of this, and it's from Disney's Wonderful World of Reading. And, we just pick these up and collect them. That's just who we are as people. All right, I found these 2 books at the same time, and they're both by Jeanette Walls. It is The Silver Star and Half Broken Horses. I read The Glass Castle for a book club back in the day, and I don't think I've read any more of her series, so I was glad to see them both together. And then my kids found Star Wars Rebels. This is going to be a good group read aloud book when my son reads aloud to my daughter for homeschool. And I got this one for my husband. He enjoys stuff like this. This is Strange History, Mysterious Artifacts, Macabre Legend, Boneheaded Blunders, and Mind-Blowing Facts. He's into stuff like this, and it's in really good condition. I don't think this was ever broken open. So that was a fun find. This one is for me. It is called The Stolen Book. I want to say I've heard of this, or it might just have a similar title to a different book. I'm not sure. And then we have the Oedipus Rex series. Again, this will go into my husband's classroom for his theater class. These were really good finds my husband found for Dungeons and Dragons. This one is Explorer's Guide to Wildemount? I don't know. And then this one is Acquisitions Incorporated. And so he was quite thrilled to find those. He also picked up for me Downton Abbey, A Celebration. Now, he and I watched Downton Abbey when it was first streaming back in our apartment, sitting on our unstable futon. We got a couple episodes in, and then we stopped. but it's kind of the thing where we still like talk about what we saw, and I am so behind on all the seasons and the movies, but hey, can't pass up a nice coffee table book. And last but not least, my husband found Wicked and Son of a Witch. Very nice book, nice condition. I don't know that this was ever broken. It's a little dented, but no big deal. But super nice book. So for June, we've spent $7.50, and in May, it was $1. And I have a little pile of July books, but that'll just have to wait till the end of July. But that is the books. Those are the books we purchased used from our library. And I highly encourage you to seek out your libraries and see if they have a used book section, and help support your library and build up your book collection on the cheap side. All right, until next time, happy reading. Bye.